Hey there, everybody, and welcome back to Black Arrow Gaming. I'm Bob, back for another episode of Age of Wonders 4. Thanks for your patience last week. I was able to enjoy a nice weekend with my parents, go watch the fireworks for the 4th of July. But this week I am back, and it is time to continue our campaign against the dragons in the Ashen War. Just a few comments to go through from the last episode. Not a whole lot this week, but a couple things I thought were worth mentioning. From 228 Zip. Recent patch changed gold golems, which unfortunately kind of nerfed them a little bit. So gold golems, this is the reason why in the last episode I was talking about whether or not they had status effect immunity. Their status effect immunity has been revoked. They do still have some status effect immunities, but it's not a total immunity anymore, which sucks because I don't think it's very fair because I had to fight against them when they had it. And then as soon as I get control of them, they don't have it anymore. So what it is they just still have the construct tag, and that gives them reinforced lightning weakness. They get heartless, so they have less morale changes, control loss immunity, and then they're immune to bleeding, disease, distracted, and poisoned. Unfortunately, this list does not include decaying, which is kind of like the main reason I wanted these guys was to go up against the Necromancer, because decaying is such a nasty status effect. It's like poison on steroids. It does more damage. It does like 10 damage each turn instead of 4, and it prevents healing. So, yeah, I don't think I think my original plan was to focus my gold golems on the Necromancer. Now I think I'm just going to leave them a bit more spread out. They're still useful. They're still very good units. But they're not going to be like a one-size-fits-all answer to the Necromancer like I thought they were going to be. So that's kind of a bummer, but it's alright, we'll work with it. From Chris Lighthawk, the Phoenix that I had in this battle against these dragons and stuff, I could not find its corpse to revive it because it was killed by a Druid of the Cycle. Apparently that Sacrificial Blight ability, that insta-kill that they do, it apparently destroys the corpse, because adjacent enemies suffer 10 blight damage per tier of the unit sacrificed. So yeah, that is apparently an ability that just gets rid of the corpse entirely, which I didn't realize that. It actually doesn't really say that in the description, but I guess the explosion effect kind of makes it make sense, because there's other abilities in the game that can essentially detonate corpses, but yeah, it's a bummer that Phoenix ain't coming back, but so be it. And then finally, last thing is from Chris Lighthawk, a suggestion to build excavated ley lines in some of my cities. Texas and DC already have them. Those are these structures which give, most importantly, it gives some mana, and that's fine, but I don't really need the mana that badly right now. But more importantly, they give 5 world map casting points, and those are always very useful. So it doesn't really matter where I put these. They do get some mana adjacency bonuses from quarries, but that doesn't really matter to me that much. As long as it's adjacent to like a quarry, that's all I'm really going to care about. So yeah, I'll be slapping these down in some of my cities as they continue to grow. I think Hawaii needs one, Ohio, Vegas, and Denver are the 4 that need one. And I guess Father's Rest if it doesn't have one. I actually didn't look at this one yet, but there's a frigging ton of quarries in this city, so I might actually just put one down right there when the city grows. Although it's going to be 49 turns before the city grows, so maybe I don't want to wait for that. I'll find a spot for it after that estate hall's done, probably. Matter of fact, I'll go ahead and pick a spot now. I think I'll just stick it. Man, there's a lot of good spots for other upgrades here, though. There's a lot of good spots for other upgrades here. So I think that's a mine. That makes sense. We should probably leave that. This would be a good spot for it, I think, right there. Yeah, let's do that. Right where that that regular old quarry is. Yep, that'll work. Good enough. Just gets that process started. I had some spots in mind for the other cities, but they need to grow before I do that. Alright, so to kick this episode off, I would like to begin kind of where we left off with these leftover dragons in the last one. I want to go finish these guys off. Fortunately, there's only 3 that I have to deal with this time. That's still a pretty dangerous bunch, but I think we can handle it. Let's go ahead and get my units out there. Whoops, that was not the correct army. You guys should not be here. But I guess I can send them back later. Trying to not use all of everybody's movement because I would like to get armies back into friendly territory if I can after this battle so they can start healing. I won't be able to with this army, Kevin's army, but I think I can with the others. So if I get them to like... Oh, crap. That's what I was waiting for. They're out of movement. Well, guess we're just going with that horde of dragoons there. Maybe they'll be dumb in the way they attack me, and it won't... You know, I think I'm just going to leave my units there, and I'll see if they attack me, and if they don't, then I'll bring in the good group later. But yeah, they were out of movement. That's why I didn't attack already on this turn. Well, silly me, I guess. It'll be fine. That stack of dragoons should be sufficient. And then these guys are waiting for Sam's army to catch up. So we're going to do that. Here's your Empire support. Oh, I get a new hero on the next turn. Alright, cool. Thought I had another one coming up soon. We could always use another one to lead a new campaign somewhere. I'm gonna put those guys on camp. There we go. And end the turn. What do we have over here? Well, that's an auto combat because he can't do anything. There goes that scout. That's fine. Is he on the same team as Alpavar? Because if he's not, White, I think, White is very close to Alpavar's capital. Could explain why he's pulling all his units back. It looks like he's preparing to mount a defense. I'll check once we get over to the next turn. Well, he himself ran off somewhere else, but... Oh, he's got the, he's got a Mage's Tower. He's got that wizard spell. And a couple other wonders. That's a pretty nice city. Makes me want to keep it, but I really have not much of a reason to. Well, I have a reason to. My city cap is out of control right now. I'm at 7. Moving Earth. What is this? Commune with the elemental to lull it to sleep again. I'll take this just because it gives me city stability and I have 14,000 mana. There. That just prevents a province near Texas from getting hit with a pyroclastic eruption. Wait, where are these units? Oh, those were the units I sent out to deal with the infestation. Yeah, that's fine. Was there another dragon infestation down here? There is, but if it's anything like this other one, I don't think this small group of units is going to be able to handle it. I think I'm better off just pulling them back. Yeah, I'm going to just pull them back. They can be on the lookout for wandering armies, because when those infestations send a stack after you, it's pretty much just one stack, so it's not like super scary. So yeah, I think I will just let them sit on defense and patrol as needed. The dragons would most likely only go after Texas, Ohio, or maybe Father's Rest, so should be fine. Alright, let's get another gold golem out here. I'll add him to one of these armies that doesn't have one, probably Kevin's army, on the next turn. So for now he can wait there. And we actually have another one, although this one can't quite make it far enough, so we're going to have him hold ground in the outpost for a turn. And then I guess all these people can just chill. while waiting for those dragons to probably attack. And if they do, well, dragoons are expendable. Alright, let's get you back in with one of these groups. Actually, you're just gonna have to make your own. Kind of just hoarding extra replenishment units so that when Steve's army is done down here dealing with Astropolis and Bazarkan is out of the game, I'm most likely going to push straight at actually let me look at the diplomacy menu. And I also wanted to look at the Seal's victory details. So who's closest? Okay, he's dead. 79 turns, 40 turns. So the furthest dragon away from me is the one that's closest to winning in 40 turns. That's actually not very much time at all. When you think about it, that's kind of scary. Okay. I need to see who's on whose team again. I need to remind myself of that. Okay, hang on. I think I just have to click on one of these to get the diplomacy menu. Okay, so he's allied with blue and green. So at least he is currently fighting orange right now. And orange and... yeah, so... okay. So green and purple would be enemies then. Which means that I don't really want to fight Alpavar right now. I want to fight the Necromancer dragon, the purple dragon. Because this army here, pretty much the only group they can go after is Green Dragon up in the north at Eternal Grove. So I am pretty sure that's what they're going to do. I'll have them go up north to deal with that. Yeah. Okay, I think that's the plan. I'll have this army with Dave and Kevin and those guys. They're going to go after the Druid in the north. Steve's army is going to start pushing purple in the middle, and we'll push the last two into a corner, and hopefully they'll keep fighting each other. Unfortunately, white, like I said, is the one closest to a Seal's victory, but I can't do much about it because he's so far away. And, at this point, I'm kind of willing to be a little more reckless with my scouts. I don't think they're going to give me a lot of information that I don't already have, so I'm just going to try to get them into parts of the map like over here where I haven't been able to see yet. Maybe I can slip right across Stag Spear, because they don't have that Decaying Spire, so I could actually go around and then slip through like that. And I think as long as I don't end my turn in their territory, I should be okay. Washington produced Dragoon, that's fine. Hawaii produced the Lodestone Foundry, and Hawaii needs production orders, and it can grow. I'll go ahead and take the mine here, I think. How are you doing on farms there? Yeah, we're good on that. I think what I'm going to do with Hawaii is... I'm going to go ahead and take the mine for now, but I think I'm going to go ahead and do the excavated ley line on this spot right here. That'll get 1 quarry bonus. It's not much, but it'll work. 6 turns until growth, and I'll probably get another farm once it does. Also, Ohio just grew. I believe I will be taking this spot. We'll do a quarry for now, but I'm going to switch that also to an excavated ley line. Really, really could use those extra casting points. Earth Shatter's ready. That's great, but it doesn't really help me at the moment. I think I was planning on knocking this mountain tile out to add another quarry for that excavated ley line, which should probably be fine to do. I also did notice that this mountain is all one big chunk and would get this city pretty close to being able to annex the Demi-Giant ruins, but I'm still considering that I might turn Hawaii into a vassal at some point and trade it essentially for a better city. So I don't know if I actually want to do that. Could also knock that one out. I'll probably actually just knock this one out. Let's go ahead and do that. Just to make a little more room there. That's all desolate, crappy terrain, so I'll have to clean that up. You know, on that note, what I could do is just turn it into a quarry. Yeah, let's cancel this. I've got a better idea. I'm going to turn this one into a excavated ley line instead. And then I can just add another quarry there whenever I feel like it. Probably do a farm there. Alright, hero can join. Oh man, I am tempted to take Mr. Whiskers. Some of my other heroes in here. But I kind of want to keep it with my... I kind of want to keep it with these guys. The IRS people, because they have all those flanker bonuses that I've been relying on. Let's see, Beloved. This Governor City gains 30 city stability. Feed on Chaos. Target all adjacent enemies. Oh, he's got Consume Chaos. I'll probably take that. I've got lots of ways of dealing status effects. You know what? Let's take Roderick the Executor. Executor. I'm thinking of the Pokemon. Yeah, we'll take this guy. As fun as it would be to take Mr. Whiskers, I want the IRS bonuses because I've got all those race transformations that affect them and the flanking bonus that they get for being sneaky. All that stuff's too important to pass up, so we'll take him. And he's got Demonic Step. I'm probably going to change him up a bit. Alright, let's fix this guy up a bit. First off, he needs a name befit. Well, actually, first off, I'd like to decide what he's going to be wielding for his weapon. Does have a staff of. There is a staff of max healing. That's actually. I don't have a staff-based hero right now. What else am I missing? I do have Dave. He's an archer. Kevin's long range. I've got this Disturbing Archon's Bane. That also has Consume Chaos on it. I don't need that. You know what? We'll turn him into a support guy, I think. Unless that messes anything up. I don't think it does. No, he just loses the horse. Then we'll give him, I don't know, status resistance, fire resistance. That's 5 health. We'll give him the health. Status resistance, accuracy, lightning defense, or regular defense. I don't think I'm going to run into a lot more lightning damage, so I'll take regular defense. Other than that last group of dragons that I need to deal with. It can't be seen on the world map. Gain 1 resistance. That's an easy choice. We'll take the resistance. And we don't have any items. Okay. We're going to confirm that. Now, he's got Consume Chaos, right? So I want to turn him into a support leader that can deal a ton of debuffs, because that would be really fun. Consume Chaos does require him to get close, though. Alright, so we're going to confirm this. And then I'm going to go to his levels. We're going to reset his skills. Yeah, I think so. What does he have already? Defensive training experience? Oh, no, this is learned. Okay, so he's got Inspiring Leader. So yeah, we're going to reset his skills. Turn him into kind of like an army leader guy. I want to see what my signature skill is. Okay, good. I do have Blink, which leaves 1 action, and I think Consume Chaos is a single action. So I'm going to... oh, gosh, but Virulent Outbreak. That could also be really good when you pair it with Consume Chaos. Although they wouldn't be usable on the same turn, whereas Blink would be. I think Blink has more practical utility because it can be used on the same turn to put him into a position where he can take full advantage of Consume Chaos. Whereas any other one would be harder for me to actually make it work. Yeah, I'm going to take Blink. Alright. Then we just need to take... I'll take the free action mark target. I think that's kind of a no-brainer. Also want Inspiring Leader, probably. Just to open up some more of these army leadership bonuses. Is there anything in here that I want that could do an AoE debuff? Lightning Evoker doesn't actually do any debuffs. Fire Evoker can trigger burning in a 1 hex radius. Mark of Misfortune. Precognition. No, Frost Evoker could freeze. It's a lower chance. Makes critical hits, inflict gilded. That's not quite as useful on this unit, and then Weaver. I think I'll be relying on other people to do most of the status effects. He's mostly here for Consume Chaos. And I'll give him just a bunch of army leadership bonuses, so probably defensive training, strength training, those are good ones to get. I'm not as worried about experienced leader. I'm going to be getting plenty of experience, so take endurance training, and what else can we get? Support abilities grant 1 bolstered resistance to effective units. That could be good because the staff has mass heal on it. Yeah, I think I will take bolstering support on him. Kind of like that. Okay. Alright, and then the only thing left to do is fix his name. This guy is going to be Stanley, the janitor. There we go. We're going to accept those changes. Stanley the janitor. There we go. And Stanley the janitor just wouldn't be same without his mop. Wouldn't be the same without his mop. So we're gonna have to get Stanley the janitor a mop. I'll work on that after that flanker's ring is done. Too bad you can't queue up items in the item forge. At least I don't think you can. Not as far as I know. But yeah, we'll get Stanley a mop as soon as we can. It's very, very important that Stanley has his mop. Okay, the dragons did not attack me. In fact, they split up, which is going to make this a lot easier. 1, 2, 3. Yep, they did. Okay. Well, good for me, I guess. Let's get Stanley to the front line, along with that group of dragoons. And I guess I can pretty easily deal with this. All right, we're just going to get these guys close enough. In fact, I can do this all from the comfort of my own territory, as long as I turn this to sand. Yeah, we'll see. It might be worth it. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and prep that spell and use it here, I think, because I really need all the healing I can get right now. So we're gonna take these guys and move them here, and then whoever's fastest, move here. I don't think that's a mountain there. Yeah, they can pass through there. Okay, let's do it. Guys, go there. You go here. Actually, you're close enough right now. We could just do the battle. We'll have Kevin take point. This is a safe battle. Everybody got a little fried, but that's okay. And we just got one more, and then I won't have to worry about these dragons anymore. These guys are all super darn slow, so we'll just have to... I guess if they want to attack that group, it's fine. I kind of want mostly... Here, I'll do this. That way Sharon can get all patched up. Then we'll take care of the other one on the next turn. I wish they would just come attack me. Don't know why they're not, but whatever. Hawaii gets a new governor. There we go. Stanley's now the governor of Hawaii. I might change his appearance to make him a little more distinguishable from the others, but He actually looks like a smaller version of Steve with big pauldrons, so he's fairly distinguishable. Dave leveled up. Let's get Dave. What would be good for him as an archer? You know, if Stanley hangs out with Dave, Dave could do Virulent Outbreak. I don't really like Diseased, though, because it can spread to your own units. So a lot of times I don't use it. I do feel like Blink would also be pretty good on Dave. Who else do we have out here? I think it's Sharon. Virulent Outbreak is just units in a 2-hex radius, though. That's really pretty big. I think I'm going to stick with Blink, because Dave's found himself in a couple tight spots, and having Blink to get out of them would have been pretty useful. I'm going to stick with that. Oops, I didn't actually pick his new skill. Or his new upgrade ability, or whatever you call it. I think Spur to Action's kind of a no-brainer. I think every hero should have that. Province is being pillaged. That's not good. We'll fix it. And what else do I want? We may as well get Earth-Shaped Sand ready again, or Earth Shatter, actually. We'll get that ready again. Always good to have that. Eventually, I'll probably start summoning Magebanes someday. Oh, I didn't move any of these armies. I meant to move them before the end of that turn. Well, they did need a little extra healing. The Balor, well, he really didn't. I knew the Balor was low on health, but he wasn't low on health that it was worth staying an extra turn, especially when I'm on the clock with Yellow's Seal's victory. Yeah, that was a big mistake, actually. That was just a total waste of a turn with my main armies. Alright, well, I'll move them first thing on the next turn. I really wish these two would pick a fight with each other. I also really wish I had eyes on that army. On White's army up there, near that outpost. Well, Orange is going that way, so they want to go pick a fight. Maybe they'll scout them out for me. I thought I had eyes on more of White's units, but they kind of have disappeared. Or been defeated, one of the two. Oh, that's a slight mistake. I have moved Steve too far forward, and Sharon's army cannot catch up. Alright, we can drop the Overseer. We'll be fine without him to get a little extra space to make sure that Bazirkan doesn't take advantage of that. Yeah, that'll be fine. Being down one unit isn't going to be the end of the world. We just need to make sure that Bazirkan's army can't... Yeah, we'll put this guy back here. That way he can still kind of use the road. Just I want to make sure that he's out of range of Bazirkan. This should be a safe spot right there. Projectiles of Decay is done. I want to cast that ASAP. So, all my physical ranged and magic attacks are going to get 2 blight damage and have a chance of inflicting decaying. Very, very good. Okay. And a frick ton of notifications. Okay, let's get that last dragon so that we can start dealing with Quenfjorn and then pushing north. You guys have been a pain in the butt for long enough. Guess I can go stand on that. Unfortunately, looks like we're going to be 2v2ing this. Because these guys are just a bit too far away from my units to reach. You know what? The mountains will slow them down on the next turn. We'll just wait, because where my units are at, if they attack me, I've still got all 3 stacks there. Alright, I just need these guys to get back over the mountains. And then all you guys are good. Father's Rest, I probably need to just keep getting... No, wait. Father's Rest is where the gold golems are gathering right now. That's fine. There we go. And I am going to leave most of these other units in this outpost here, except for Stanley, of course. He gets to come. Yeah, Stanley gets to come forward. Matter of fact, Stanley gets 2 gold golems right now. In part because he's reducing their upkeep cost. Alright. And then this guy was planning on going north. There we go. Now it might be time to start sending gold golems out Steve's way, I think. Not really for use against Bazarkan, but more in preparation for the war with Purple. Which I actually have a pretty straight shot at now that I'm looking at it. I can go right through my city-state territory and straight after their capital, so I think that is more or less the plan. The problem is Steve's going to actually have to walk to get over there. Because I don't really have... Well, I guess actually the fastest way would be to go back to this teleporter. I could build a road. Actually, there is a road already going through here. And then just run back to the teleporter by the weird stretchy outpost, and then just pop up over here and go straight off to war. Okay. That seems like a good enough plan for now. Set production in Vegas. What do we want next? A rune carver camp, I believe, is what I was after next. Probably we'll put that here. It'll give benefits to the War Foundry. Yeah, let's do it. Make that a... quarry there, and then turn it into a rune carver camp. Earth Shatter is ready. I'm going to hang on to that for now. Pretty much always want that spell handy. Kind of like Earth-shaped Sand. Although it might be time to start summoning more Watchers. I just have so much surplus mana. And I think I could use a few more in Steve's area. Going up against the Necromancer, it might not be bad to have a little bit of damage diversity. So, although I don't know, with all the race transformations and stuff that my IRS Dragoons have, it might be just better to stick with them. I might be hitting a point where I actually don't need to use as much magic, at least not every single turn. Then again, having extra units doesn't hurt, so... if you got the economy to support them, you may as well. There may come a point where I just have to absolute unit spam the Gold Dragon to keep them from winning. Druids of the Cycle are pretty great. I probably locked that for a reason. Also might lock Cycle of Seasons. I do like that, although I don't anticipate I'll actually use it very much because I'm going to be probably on offense for the rest of this game. Yeah, I'll just take the Druid of the Cycle and we'll let it go random on the next one. There might be other things out there that I would rather have. Okay, Steve's army is making progress now. I really want to take out and just be done with this stupid dragon. He can't actually get... yeah, actually just as good to leave him in that spot. Okay, let's do that. Sorry if I sound a little bit sniffly today. Allergies are kind of acting up. which is weird because as far as I know, I don't have midsummer allergies. Those shouldn't be coming in until the fall. At which point I'll be an absolute mess because I live in the Midwest and I have hay allergies and everyone cuts their crops right around the same time. When I was in college, I lived in an area that was totally surrounded by cornfields, and the fall semesters was just like being trapped in a death bubble. It was just the campus and cornfields all around it. It was horrible. All right. So Quenfjorn's over there making a mess. Dragons are being really annoying. Maybe I should have just let them go because they don't seem interested in attacking me at all. Guys, stop. Come on. There we go. Good. Alright. That infestation is dealt with now, finally. I can't use that teleporter. But I can prevent anyone else from using it, so I'll do that. Because actually, I think... Wait, who are you allied? Oh, wait, they're allied with purple. I need to go down and deal with that. Okay, we'll block the teleporter for this turn. Get back into my territory to heal, and then I need to go deal with Gemkeep. So I will move those guys there, I guess. Yeah, this is fine for now. Let's see, how's Stanley's army looking? They're looking pretty good. Could probably go out and stop this raiding party if I wanted to. I don't know, they got a couple tier 4 war breeds. It's not exactly a pushover army, but then again, I've got extra units, so... Yeah, I can bring in a whole extra group of dragoons. Alright, let's just do that. Stanley gets his first turn on the battlefield. Just want one more full stack of dragoons. You just can't go wrong with this many extra dragoons. Who'd I lose? A dragoon? I really don't care. It's fine. I didn't need to lose a dragoon there, but I am way too lazy to do that fight manually. When we can just build another one. Speaking of which, I still have those queued up, right? Yeah, we got a bunch more in Washington. Oh, well, we did have a bunch more. Now we have a bunch more. Vegas is still... I'm going to have to do a few more gold golems, I think. I don't want to totally bankrupt my Imperium income, but I think maybe we could do with one more. Then we'll have this guy come over here. I'm going to actually throw a bunch of dragoons out there with them, so they're not by themselves totally. Yeah. Honestly, if you're not tier 3, get out of here. We need tier 3 units. You know, on retrospect, I probably should have sent Stanley with these guys, because he could have actually led a charge against purple now. I think I've got the firepower for it. Well, at least on this turn we can begin the siege of Astropolis and end this clown Bazarkan for good. I'm going to put her there. I want to make sure that he can... Alright, he can't quite reach. Well, you know what? You're just going to sit at this one out. We got an extra Mage Bane, or a Watcher, so... I'll just do that. You've been replaced because you were too slow. And Jormag is safe there. He's actually a little slow too. We're probably gonna have to get him a watcher as well. Because these Overseer guys are just a little too slow to keep up. Alright, let's get this party started. And we'll end it just about as quickly as we start it. Wizard's Bombardment, Tremor Ritual, and already I think it's a 2-turn siege. Yep. I don't think I can get it down to 1, as fun as that would be. Well, I don't know. Because I still don't have a... Hang on. No, hang on. Let's take that off. Great Bombard, that's 5. It's 37. 42 if I do a headlong assault. And then undermining the walls would be a 45 in 1 turn. You know what? Just to say we did, let's do it. End this dragon. I've got, I think, Mass Rejuvenation, right? Somebody's got it. No, Steve doesn't. She does. So I can pretty much heal up that damage pretty quickly. I doubt Jormag does. Alright, well, everyone will pile around Sam at the beginning of the battle and use Mass Rejuvenation. He's going to take damage at the beginning of the turn too, I think. No, never mind. I didn't pick anything that just does that. Well, whatever. I want to save time. I think it's worth that extra turn. Because I want to try to make up for lost time and get units to where they can harass and fight the gold dragon before it is too late and they get that victory. If they get one more seal, I'm actually going to be really in trouble. This game could end up being kind of down to the wire on that note. Okay, I gotta pull these guys back. Or actually, you know what? I could do this. Why would I send these guys back down here when Stanley could just go deal with it? I'll just do that. And then... So I've got extra units. I can already replace the unit Stanley lost. So let's do that. All these units will just go attack Gemkeep, and these guys can go attack Coinfjorn, and we can just continue pushing. Alright, I'm going to try to get this guy sneaking through here. Should be safe on that tile, I think. I don't have a hero to lead them in a siege, but at least I've got an army ready to go when the time comes. And I think I'll just have them hang out by that teleporter. Oh, what can we do in Father's Rest here? Probably a Reaver Manufactorum would be cool. Yeah, let's do that. That's mines and quarries, so a good spot for that would be... I've got a great foundry there already. This is just a regular old mine. I'll put it there. Although the Smoldering Keep should count as a quarry too. I'm not sure why it isn't. But that's a fine spot for it. Okay. And Denver gets another province. This is also going to be a excavated ley line, and I think I was planning to put it there. There we go. More heroes leveling, that's what I like to see. Sharon does have a really good lance. Okay, I forgot she's also got Sentinel. I need to remember that I can take advantage of that. Any hero leadership abilities? Experienced leader, really not that important at this stage of the game, I don't think, so... Might just start giving her fighting bonuses, actually. Upper damage. Yeah, let's make her more dangerous. Now she could get... maybe something that debuffs enemies. Yeah, in her case, I do think Virulent Outbreak is a decent idea. It gets her a nice long-range option that would pair well with Stanley. So I'll take that. Got more hero remains. I'm just going to let them sit in my crypt and give me knowledge and mana and stuff. Yeah, look at all that income per turn just from having heroes in the crypt. Alright, I think we're good. Let's end the turn and take out Bozricon once and for all. That's going to be a really good feeling. I'm going to need to move Jormag's army down one space before I do that. And where did you guys come from? Scragheim? Honestly, it's going to be impossible to keep track of all the little armies running around causing trouble everywhere, but hopefully my city-states can just deal with them. Speaking of which, I need to do my intimidation rounds. It's been a couple turns. Can I, before I forget, do that from the diplomatic overview screen? That would be nice. Owned vassals, yes, I can. Intimidate. 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 Everyone gets intimidated. I'll have plenty of war spoils to go around. Alright, also, before we get started with that, we need a new staff. Actually, what did I just finish? Hang on, I want to equip whatever I just finished first. It was a flanker, it was a new ring. I think I was gonna give it to Jormag, but I was gonna wait until after this battle. She's already got a good one. Stanley could use it too, though. Although he won't be attacking as much, so I might leave him. It would be a good one for Steve, because it would give him zeal on top of... You know what, I am going to put that on Steve, and we'll give Steve's ring to somebody else on the next turn. Alright. Now, to forge a new item for Stanley. I missed the staffs. There we go. Which one looks the most like a mop? I guess that. Sure. It'll do spirit damage because we have to deal with the Necromancer. Although, I have to deal with a gold dragon that's right behind it that's going to be resistant to spirit damage, so maybe not. Maybe lightning's the better all around here. Yeah, I think lightning's the better all around here. Okay. What can we do? Ooh, I could get a bunch of these. Support abilities provide regen. That's a good one. Status protection, that's a good one. But Stanley is also getting... what is it that he... He's got that AoE support ability, so anything that gives his support abilities additional effects is good. It's Grave Call. That's a pretty cool one. I like the status protection. He's got bolstered resistance already, I think. I want to look at his mop, actually. Or his staff. Staff of Mass Healing. What was Stanley's ability? He's got Consume Chaos, right? What was it about him that was making me think that his support abilities are granting resistance? I thought there was something about him that was making him do that, but I don't remember what it was. Maybe I'm just imagining things. Oh no, it was one of his hero upgrades that I got. I think it was bolstering support? Yeah, support abilities grant one bolster resistance to affected units. Okay, so he's already doing that. So we'll go back down here and then totally miss it again because I'm not paying attention. So I think I'll take the status protection. But I want him to have the AoE heal because he's going to lose that if I upgrade to any other staff. And I don't have whatever I need to put that on him. I wonder if that would be put on a wand instead. Hang on, let me close this and switch to a wand and see what abilities I can get on that. Heal. Just a regular old heal. Where is the big heal? Mass heal. Okay, that is on a wand. It's just, it spawned on an existing staff, but I don't think I can put it on an existing staff. It would require 3 rainbow clovers anyway. I could see, maybe you can. I'm curious now. Dang it, I keep accidentally closing this menu. Staff, okay. Show locked. Area damage, line, crit damage, range. Yeah, I don't think you can actually put that on a staff. I just so happened to get it on a staff. Okay, well in that case I don't think I'm gonna... You know what? What we'll use Stanley for... I've got a new plan. We won't use Stanley as much for those defensive buffs and stuff. Like, buffing your friends. We're going to use him really to more put status effects on people, I think. And to take advantage of them when I can. So I think we can do area damage chain. Which can spread status effects around, I think. I would rather have cascade. But we'll do the chain damage for now. So that he hits more units with his staff. And then I'll do anything that inflicts a status effect. Probably distracted, because that's good for my units. And we'll do either bleeding or condemned. I think condemned might be good, because that lowers status resistance. Does anyone know what order this stuff procs in? So, like, if let's say I remove this. Obviously, if you wanted to inflict distracted, you would want to inflict status vulnerability first. Or, well, no, condemned. I mean, well, either one, because they both lower status resistance. So condemned lowers status resistance, right? So let's say you wanted to inflict distracted or electrocute or stun something, and you had condemned on an item, and you also had stun, say, on that same item. Would the condemned status resistance debuff trigger first and then roll the stun? Or would the chance to stun roll first? Because you would want the condemned to roll first, because if you can lower the status resistance, then you could stun them. Or do they both effectively happen at the same time, which I would assume means that it doesn't have any effect on stun's chance to work on that turn? Like, the order of operations here is kind of important. And that's sort of what I'm getting at. I don't know if it makes a difference, but I'm going to put condemned higher in the order. And then do distracted. There we go. And, oh, wait, this is where I get those. So you can put Okay, so this thing can act basically as... Yeah, this thing can basically act as a healing item, so I could get mass healing. I'm not going to right now, though, but I think what I might do is... See, that only works for base attacks. Okay, I'm learning a lot here. I'm going to remove these abilities, and we're going to give Stanley something else. That's like a AoE that does a debuff. I think it's going to probably be Hindering Blizzard, because that seems to be the only one I have access to. Has a very high chance to slow units in a 1 hex radius. That works fine for me. And it does it for 2 turns, so Stanley could follow up with an attack after that. I'll do, and I'll do the 2 inflict abilities. So we'll do, again, inflict condemned, hoping that does it for... I think condemned lasts until the end of the battle anyway, so that's a good one. And then distracted, which that might only be for 1 turn. I'm not sure, but... Or diseased, which could just spread more. I'm going to leave it as distracted, though, because that pairs really well with all my other heroes' abilities. Okay, we're going to leave it as lightning damage. We need more stuff from the arsenal, so I'll just start disenchanting anything that's like tier 1 or tier 2, because I'm sure I'm not going to need those. That ring of camouflage I don't need. And the thunder warding helm I don't need anymore anyway. Why is this not letting me? The name contains too many characters. Oh, well, you spawned that name. I was thinking it was just not letting me do that because I didn't have enough of binding essence. Alright, well, now that I've figured out how to make a staff, which I have apparently... I don't think I've ever made a staff before, but we finally got Stanley's mop on the way. And I think that'll pair really nicely with his Chaos Eater ability, and hopefully we can take good advantage of that. Especially with Sharon having Virulent Outbreak now. Let's start a siege down here. Unfortunately, Stanley can't quite reach. I wonder if he could if I temporarily put him back on his horse. I don't think that gives movement back, but I'm going to try it anyway. We even put him on an eagle. How's that? It does. Okay. So what I could do is I could actually start the siege on this turn then, because I can get all but one of the dragoons there and have Stanley lead them to that spot right there. There we go. Let's get this party started. An 18-turn siege. What are these people doing? It's 180. That's actually a pretty respectable defense. Alright, well, let's get to work then. Wizard's Bombardment. Create Earth Shatter Engines. I must have missed that on the other one. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't use that against Bazrakan. I didn't see it or something. Tremor Ritual is a good one. It's a good thing I've got these fast siege options, because I really need to cut down on time here. I can't do a Construct Great Bombard because the Earth Shatter Engines is already in there. So I'll probably do the basics like undermining the walls, and that takes it down to 5 turns still, I think. Will Sabotage Support get me to 4? Yep, it will. Okay, perfect. That'll work. So Stanley can deal with that while the others start pushing Quenfjorn, which should take significantly less time to deal with. Might take out that little army there on the way. Yeah, because I can still get all these friendlies or all these units into friendly territory. No, this doesn't do me any good because the enemy city-state's a vassal. I guess I can let this army go, though. That's fine. It'll get me some good points, and I found those hard to come by this game, so that's fine. I think they just disappear. I don't think they actually respawn. Alright. They kind of made a mess up here, so let's fix that. And then get units in position to attack Quenfjord on the next turn. There we go. Yep, should be able to start that siege on the next turn. And before we get all caught up with other things, let's do the main thing we came here to do today. Slay a freaking dragon. Once and for all. I'm going to take the Dragoon. He's got the most movement. It says a low-risk battle, and I do have the disadvantage of headlong assaults here, which I probably didn't need to do to myself. We're going to auto this, but I might have to do this one myself. We'll see how it turns out. Wow, all right. Absolutely smacked that guy. And that's it. Bazar Khan is finally out of the picture. This guy was by far the biggest pain in my butt this game. And I think it's time to throw a big parade. We are not going to be guiding him to Mage Haven. We're throwing a freaking parade. Now I'm going to actually take the city. Which should be pretty easy. And turn that into yet another vassal. And no, not raise. Migrate to, no, not migrate, just vassal it. That's fine. We just need vassals. All right. It feels so good to have him out of the picture. Oh my gosh. All right, let's get back to that teleporter over here, and we'll heal up and go straight after the Necromancer. Waste no time at this point. I'm gonna get my, let's see, get that guy out of there. These guys are extras that are probably mostly gonna hang around that teleporter near Texas. Again, they're just on the lookout, ready to jump through the teleporter to wherever they're needed, essentially. Or offer some measure of defense in my kind of central area. Can't catch me. My main goal is to get this scout far enough behind everything that I can get behind the gold dragon stuff, or the order dragon, and start using scry enemy on him. Speaking of which, I want to renew that on some people. Let's see, where do you need to go? Oh wait, you're just in dragon. You can just chill. Yeah, all these units can just chill if they're camping. I'll send them out when they're needed. Vegas can build a ley line, or an excavated ley line. Don't really have a spot for it yet, though. Let's see, what is it? It's a conduit, essentially. I could just put it over where I already have a conduit. Yeah, sure. Vegas is growing kind of slow. Ohio, on the other hand, they're clipping right along. Let's do this. Ohio's got 3. of those. Alright, I think I know what I'm going to do. Can't really put anything other than a farm here, but I think what I want to do is try to get that silver tongue fruit in Ohio. So I'm gonna expand this direction, but I want a farm, I think. So I'm going to use crap, I don't have enough mana to do that on this turn. Well, we'll turn it into a farm later. For now, I'll just do a quarry. And that gets me a little closer. And then when the time comes, I can dismantle this when Ohio is 3 turns away from growing. I'm actually going to need to get started on that now. That outpost may not really serve a purpose for much longer. But I would rather get the silver tongue fruit actually connected to a city rather than just an outpost for the extra growth and stuff that it provides. Okay, War Foundries. Those get draft per adjacent quarry or mine forest. I don't really actually need the draft, so that's not too important. The Bazaar of Wonders is probably more important. It gets like a nice variety of bonuses based on unique province features that are around it. That farm would be a good spot for it. I think I was a little tight on farms in this city, though. I can always get more, I guess, but because I can just knock out. You know what? This seems like a good spot for it. And farms, honestly, aren't going to help this city much because the growth sucks so much anyway. So I'll just put it here. Yeah, that city's just never going to grow. It's fine. Let's see, Hawaii could use an estate hall or chain spire or a great foundry. Honestly, Hawaii could use like a million different things. We'll just do an estate hall for now, keep the growth going. I would really like to get Father's Rest more farms. I think I'm probably going to start working on clearing some of these things out, these extra quarries. Because I don't need this many quarries. I know I get a bonus from these keeps for the city defense, but I don't think it's quite worth totally stalling growth out over. I can summon another Watcher. Let's go ahead and get another one out near where these guys are. Actually, I can't do that. Here, I'll do it in Denver. And then it could use the teleporter. Actually, it would be faster if I did it in Vegas. Okay, and he can just go straight through the teleporter and pop out over here. There we go. And then I'm going to get the Earth-shaped sand. I do want Scry enemy first, though. Okay, we already took care of the Flanker's Ring. I don't really care about anyone in my prisons right now. I'll probably just randomly sell enemies unless they have something really good. Which, 10% magic damage is actually pretty good. I think I will take that. Because I could give that to Stanley. Alright, we'll do that. Alright, Stanley, where are you? You were sieging here. Come on, close that. Wand of Inversion, sure. I mean, like, he doesn't have anything better, so. And accuracy, yeah, I would rather have that for the extra magic damage. I am going to put him back on his normal. No, I'm actually gonna. I can't give him a Staff of Mass Healing back until the next turn, so we'll wait on that. Remains have been collected. Handle war with Bazarkan's remaining city. This guy doesn't have anything that great. And I've already, I guess, remain at war. I've already captured the city, so Yeah, I guess we'll remain at war. And back to the Rally of the Lieges, and I don't think I really want or need anything from here. The Blessed Souls might be kind of nice to have going up against the Necromancer, but I really have more faith in my own guys at this point, I think. In my own IRS Dragoons. I just don't think any of the tier 3s in here are going to be better than what I can make myself, so... The only one nice thing is maybe Transmuters, but they won't be from... They're the Arcanist students, they're not actually my IRS people, so... Oh hey, I've maxed out... I've intimidated them into liking me a lot, so that's good. So many negotiations succeeded all at once. How'd that happen? Alright. And we just start sieging fricking everything and moving as fast as I can. Honestly, my main problem going forward is going to be healing. Like, just keeping my armies healed as they march forward. Because I'm going to be spending a lot of time in enemy territory from now until probably the end of the game. But I think my armies are powerful enough that I don't think it's going to be very easy for anyone to stop me. It's mostly a matter of time. Can I get there before this dude wins the game in 36 turns? That's another reason why I really actually do need to get this scout back there. I need to figure out where his seals are. Because I'm probably going to need to shut one of them down. I think he's got 2. This is kind of working out well, though. I did want the game... Come on, let me select the dang unit that's on the mountain, please. Where's that magic spot where you can... There we go. Got it. I am happy that this game is... Oh, it's actually giving me a call out here. I'm happy that the game looks like it is going to be a little bit down to the wire. That's kind of why I wanted to put this Seals victory in, is to make the end a little more exciting. And it looks like that's going to be the case. Because, while I'm pretty sure I can do this, it's less of a certainty than it would be if the Seals victory was not on. And I haven't lost an Age of Wonders game on camera yet, and I feel like eventually I probably should. I have lost games off camera, so don't think I can't lose them. What do we want? Staves of Warding, I guess. I don't have anything better to do, so sure. Alright, those guys are kind of on hold on hold until Steve gets back with all his friends. No, I knew you were gonna freak out about that. Don't attack it. It's fine. I also can't change that to sand, which is annoying, because now these guys aren't gonna heal. But it looks like we can at least get Steve back over here. And with him there, I can start marching. I am going to mix those gold golems in with his group, though. I probably will bring one cannon, since we'll be doing a lot of sieging. Having one can be handy. I don't think I really need much more than that. I want to keep the ferry for the variety, so I'll probably just drop a dragoon and add one of the mage, or the watcher guys. I don't know why I'm calling them mage banes. Honestly, I probably should be getting them confused with beholders from D&D, but I'm not, so for some reason I'm just convinced those things are mage banes. It's probably wishful thinking. Alright, Gem Keep, we're working on it. I guess everybody there can just hold ground. And this group can indeed go ahead and just siege down Quenfjorn real quick. And by real quick, I think I mean 1 turn. Let's do it. Wizard's Bombardment. Earth Shatter Engines. Is this free? This doesn't seem to cost anything, so... It kind of surprises me. Almost every other siege thing in the game except for Headlong Assault costs something. Must just be what are the perks of being a Materium Master or whatever. Let's see, we got it down to 2 turns with 38. So I really only need to undermine the walls. I'll just do Tremor Ritual and make it easy. Don't really need anything else. Druid of the Cycles are prepared. Probably worth getting a couple of those out. I don't see why not. We'll make a few in Vegas. Maybe like 3 of them. And then at that point I'll probably be pushing the amount of Imperium that I actually want to spend every turn between them and the gold golems. Because the Druids of the Cycle are a tier 4. Where do I want to send these guys?
Yeah.
That gold golem is so close to being done. I'm going to spend the 2 gold and just finish him. Alright, let's throw a bunch of extra stuff this way. Just to have an overabundance of power in this area. That way, if Orange does make a move on me, I can deal with him without having to call off the aggression against Purple. Spell is ready to scry enemy. Fortunately, I've got my friend here doing all the spying that I need to on my behalf. I'll put one on him. I will put one on this guy. Basically just keeping an eye on their heroes is the idea. And then probably want to make sure that I'm keeping an eye on Purple too. So I haven't seen their leader though. Where is their leader? There they are. Let's renew the scry enemy on them. Yep, I can do that. These guys, we'll see if they've got a spell jammer. I'm not sure. Nope. So I'll do it on that big stack there. Yeah, I just have to remember to do this every now and then, basically. Put it on those 2 guys way up there. And maybe we'll get one more ready, just for good measure. Alright. Believe that's it for this turn. I'm beginning to think that after taking Purple, I might need to go straight after White and just leave Orange where they are. Because Orange really hasn't been bothering me. And once Purple goes down, I'll be, I think, in a decent position to go after White. Although that mountain range there is a bit of a problem, isn't it? There's kind of a huge... Honestly, White is really barricaded in behind a mountain range, and this is the only natural path through. I think it's completely walled off otherwise. What do we got here? Oh, these guys are coming out to attack me. Should be fine. Easy. Good gosh. The amount of stuff I'm getting is absurd. Alright, another vassal. Another day, another vassal. So, here we go. Migrate to... No, not migrate. Just vassal it. That's all we need. And then we'll get back in friendly territory, heal up, and move on to the next war, which will be green for this group. Make sure all of them can heal okay. In fact, if I turn this to sand, they can move a little further. And let's see, we've got Scry Enemy ready again. I was probably gonna put that on the other hero. I don't remember which one I used it on. So I'm just gonna use it on that one. I think that was the group that I didn't use it on earlier. Okay, and I think that's enough Scry Enemy for now. Let's get Earth-shaped sand ready to go again. And actually, I think I had a use for that. Somewhere near Hawaii, I think was where I was gonna do it. Oh, actually, I was gonna use Earth-shaped sand around here and try to get more farms so that this city would actually grow. So yeah, let's do that. Not a bad time to do it anyway here because it gives my armies more places to heal in. I wonder if I could do it on my vassals, because they're technically still an enemy city. Oh, but it has to be friendly or unowned province. But by friendly, I think it specifically means your province, because I can't do it on my own city-state's territory. It's like it thinks it's an active... No, I was totally wrong about that. You can. Okay. I was thinking you couldn't do that for some reason. Well, joke's on me, I guess. I don't need to now, but worth knowing for future use, I suppose. Alright, Steve. Make room. You got friends coming through. Also, I want you to have a gold golem. There you go. We need to get all these armies out of this crappy little corner of the map and get moving on the main party in the center. Come on, Jormag. Okay, now I want to drop a Dragoon from each of these, just one. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep that Awakened Goblin. I don't have a lot of shield units, so I'll hang on to him. Drop... no, move path set. No, hang on. We don't want to do that. Unset your move path. Whatever you just did, undo it. We'll worry about getting them sorted on the next turn. In the meantime, you get down here. Make sure we got full 6 stacks for all the units that are outside of the walls. It's kind of a mess right now, but it'll make more sense in a minute, I promise. On the next turn. Alright, continuing to sneak this guy around, which is going well. Although I did just meet one more city-state to send crap at me. Whatever, at this point they're just feeding me XP and items, so I guess it's fine. We'll put you on camp while you grow that army. Steve can heal there. I don't have a teleporter in this city. In Father's Rest. I probably should get one. I also should get farms. Man, the city's growth sucks. Honestly, I don't think there's anything I need. Oh, I could repair all this stuff. Let's just do that. All my defensive structures. And we got Druids of the Cycle inbound. I'll hurry production on one of those, I guess. Oh, wait, I can't. Why not? I should be able to hurry production twice, I think. Yeah. in a single turn, even though this wouldn't have even been twice in a single turn. That was the first time. I could do it again because of luxury markets, but I'm not going to. I want to get one of these out here as well. And that way I have one good healing unit with Steve. Okay, I'm kind of running out of things to build in some of my cities. I guess I'll just throw up a Tower of True Sight, because why not? Ohio, that's still got useful stuff. I would like the extraction nexus from that. It can also annex another province. Now I can... You know what? I'm going to hold off on that annex, and I'm going to wait until the Silver Tongue Fruit's ready. In the meantime, I do want to Earth-Shape Sand on this, because I think I was going to turn that into a farm. And I think I still am, actually. Although, yeah, we can leave it as a quarry for now. It's okay. Seems like I always have a use for Earth-Shaped Sand. What do we get? 2 Spirit Resistance and Starblade's Attunement. Oh, here we go. Seed of Solace. That actually is pretty nice. I'll take that. It's extra healing. Can always take extra healing. Anyone here that could use that, like, right now? They're all gonna pretty much heal up just fine without. I might take that into the battle against the Necromancer. Steve's army could kind of always use... Actually, I might just give it to Steve. His army could kind of always use extra healing because he's got that Balor in there and it has so much freaking health. Yeah, let's do it. This lowers Steve's max health a bit, but he's got a bunch of other bonuses for his health, so I'm not too worried about that. I just need to remember to give that Amulet of Vitality to somebody else on the next turn. Let's see, do you have anything good? That's another good one, Caster's Seed. We'll give that... Yeah, I'll take that. We'll take that and give it to probably her. Why not? She could also use... Yeah, sure, you can raise the dead. And summon spiders. Okay. Oh, it did that thing where it keeps it on the same... I hate that. I wish when you clicked that it would cycle to the next spot. I just equipped 3 different items on her on the same turn, and now I can't actually equip any, so I need to remember to fix that on the next turn. That drives me crazy. It's very easy to accidentally do that. Alright. Making good progress in this episode, I think. I could probably keep going for a little while. I kind of wanted to make this episode a little bit longer since I was gone last week, and I wanted to try to make sure I got a lot done in it. I think I'm happy enough just killing Bazarkan. Oh look, he's actually in his capital. That would make things pretty convenient for me if he just stays there. Okay, I'm not worried about the Grove Tender winning in 73 turns, because the other one would win in less than that. Alright, we have a little bit of a mess here that I need to clean up. What I'm going to do is Steve's army, I think, is looking good the way they are, and also before I move on, keep your Arachnid Rod, that's fine, but take the Caster Seed in this slot, and honestly take the Amulet of Vitality. Somebody else can have the Wand of Rising Undead. I don't know who. Maybe Jormag? Or maybe Stanley. Yeah, sure, you can have... Oh, wait, he's already... No, he's got a... No, that's something different. There we go. Also, Stanley, why don't you take the Ring of Flanking? Unless anyone else would have a better use for it. Kevin's already got one. True Sing Signet. That one is not great. You know what? Actually, I'll give it to her. Because Sharon could actually do quite a bit of damage. I guess I'll take Static Shield. I don't know if I'll ever use it, but I don't know if I'll ever use it. Oh, you know what? I would actually use Wayfinder enchantment. That would be useful. I'm surprised I haven't picked that up yet. There, now my scouts can move further, which is really useful right about now. Okay, I see enemy units. White units, so I will scry enemy on them. Now I see more, including their leader. How convenient, and he's outside of any spelljammers, so now I just will always know where he is. I'm also going to cast it on any other armies that are in the general area. I really want him to just scout out his whole territory for me. All right, back down to here. Steve's army is looking good. I think they can move forward as they are. This lady's army, we're going to drop 1 Dragoon. We're going to keep a Watcher just for diversity, and I'll add the Druid of the Cycle for that one. Jormag's army... Actually, Jormag's army is the one that needs more diversity, if anything. But I think... Okay, tell you what. Jormag's army is going to drop 2 Dragoons. Actually, they're going to drop a Dragoon and one of those guys. Overseer dudes. They'll move forward to here. They're still in healing territory. I need to get... I'll put a Druid of the Cycle with them. And then I will add 1 Gold Golem to every stack here, so that they're getting that discount. And then I believe these armies are ready to move forward. Once Jormag is finished healing, I want to give them time to fully patch up. The rest of these guys are going to probably form a second army that stays a little bit behind. Looks like Purple's getting a little aggressive over here. They're going to form a second army that kind of stays behind and manages leftovers. So I could position some here. It's mostly just going to be a horde of Dragoons, but I'm fine with that because Dragoons are fast. So if I just have 3 full stacks of nothing but Dragoons, that's okay. Because they can quickly respond to anything that they need to. Or fill in gaps in other armies whenever they're needed. I'm going to pull them back slightly so Steve's in friendly territory. And do I have enough to make 1 more full stack of Dragoons? I should, I think. Did I have one there? No, Houndmaster. Okay, there's a bunch more. Okay. Alright, so we just have a whole big freaking swarm of Dragoons, and it's great. The rest of these guys can camp. I don't really care. They're just extras. Although I actually probably would rather have the Dragoons, any extra Dragoons, as close to the front as they can be. Just to keep everyone in position and ready to go. Okay. So that's basically the plan. The heroes' armies go on the warpath against the Necromancer, while all this horde of Dragoons just runs around killing other stuff. And if some of them die, I can probably replace them faster than they go down. So that's fine with me. We got 1 turn left until Stanley can deal with Gemkeep. Perfect. Jormag's good there. And I think it's time to push into Green's territory. Probably worth taking a look at what they've got. So, A lot of these entwined scourges. They got a lot of plant units. I see Gaia's chosen on these guys, which is going to make them vulnerable to fire. Oh wait, hang on. Oh yeah, the plant type. That'll make them vulnerable to fire and blight, which my dragoons do blight damage now. So I actually think I'm in pretty good shape against these guys. They do have super growth, and Gaia's chosen is good, so they'll be pretty tough and tanky and hard to inflict status effects on. But I think I'll be okay. I've got faith. I also should have more gold golems, but I think I might be missing one. I meant to get one for that army, and I think I forgot. So I might need one more. I wanted one for every hero. Well, we'll get a Druid of the Cycle up there eventually. Matter of fact, we'll get a Druid of the Cycle up there now. Because I'm impatient. If they can catch up, we'll see. This army, the plan is to just move, so... Oh good, they've left their Spelljammer in a position where I can easily just go smash it. Oh boy, new tome time. I have no idea what to get here. At this point, I'm just going to start randomly picking stuff, I think. Anything that gives enchantment. Whenever another unit dies in battle, grants enchanted units Infernal Might. Anything that affects skirmishers. Base attacks deal fire damage, can stack up to 5. You know what? I think I just found what I'm going to do next. This is, this affects skirmishers, and has some other stuff in it that might be useful. All enemy units are inflicted with burning. That's pretty good. Could pair well with Stanley's new ability. Scion of Flame. I think that's a major... No, that's a minor race transformation. There's a lot to like in this tome. I really want that Infernal Focus, though. I mean, just all the units that it affects. Yeah, I think we gotta go with this one.
Embrace the chaos.
Oh, the upkeep on that's going to be insane when it goes up.
To all you touch.
I think I'm going to get that first and lock Scion of Flame. There we go. Alright, now, what do we got over here? Necromancer causing trouble, huh? Alright. That is kind of what Necromancers do, I guess. I think, just for this battle, we'll go ahead and let Steve's army deal with it, because they're pretty close. And I do want to pile more XP on them if I can. So, we'll do that. And get Jormag over there. Jormag is being slow, I don't know why. I think I'm getting... I think they're hitting me with Condemned and stuff like that. So I guess we'll send them, and we'll send just a horde of random Dragoons. Anyone fast? Fastest unit? Probably this guy. Let's do that. It's gonna pull in a weird group of units. Get wrecked. And now it's just the leftovers. I'll probably, let's see. Do I have an extra Dragoon that's not almost dead? Because I can afford to just swap out injured ones. Or leave them out of the battle entirely. Okay, we could do that. Just add in a couple more. Move them here, move these guys here, take one that has movement, attack, auto. Easy and done. And then everybody can get back into my borders. I can add these to that stack. So so that they're all protecting each other. And Jormag's stack's kind of just lagging behind and they're being slow. I guess I'll just leave them here for now.
Uh-huh.
It's fine. We'll give them a little backup. Sure. Okay, that looks good. They're technically within range of each other, so I'm fine with that.
Uh-huh.
And that whole side attack was just instantly wiped out, and we can move right on to Soul Vault. Okay, I already know about all that. We got more Dragoons being produced, and I am totally fine with that. In fact, I'm going to queue up. We're just going to go back to spamming them. Yeah, I just absolute Dragoon spam. I'm going to focus it more in Las Vegas, though, from this point forward. We'll let one more finish up in DC, but I think I'm going to stop making units in DC so I can really just focus on the Ember Source Furnace. Because I've got so many, I think it's okay to slow down their production a little bit because the mana upkeep for the spells and enchantments that I'm going to try to be stacking on them is going to get insane. So I might actually have mana concerns at some point here. Not as worried about gold, though. Gold seems to be doing just fine the way it is. Mob camp in Vegas. That actually probably makes sense. There's no reason not to build that, as far as I can tell. Counts as a forester, huh? I actually don't have any foresters here. You know what? We don't need it right now. Might get it later, but I think I'm okay with just having Vegas produce merch or catapult towers. Yeah, I'll just throw some catapult towers out here. I would like to get a research post and just get the academy, although I think my research is doing okay. Denver, you actually, I still would like... Yeah, we'll do the I want to do the Lodestone Foundry and then probably the Beacon of Valor. Because Denver's defense is a little weak, although it's not really a frontline city anymore, so it's not as concerning. I'll go ahead and get the quarry there. Did get another level out of Steve, that's good news. We'll give him spur to action. And do you have spur to action yet? Because if you don't, that would be a good choice. You don't, so I will give you defensive training. Any leadership bonuses I think are good to start adding into my my plethora of options. Earth-shaped sand. Where do I want this? I knew there was a spot. Honestly, I might just want to start earth-shaping sand anything volcanic when I'm not doing anything else. Like, it's fairly cheap to do. And there's no advantage for me leaving terrain volcanic, so I may as well. Because if I'm on it, I can't heal, but if the enemies around it in my territory, they can't heal anyway, so it doesn't help me in any way. So just clearing it out and turning everything to sand is probably the better option. I'm so happy they added these buttons up here for, or not those buttons, but like the ability to, like where's an example? See, now I can't find a cave entrance. Yeah, like a little button above it to where you can just go down. That's so convenient. I know they added that in with the Eldritch Realms because the shadow portals don't always line up with each other because they can kind of transport you to different locations around the map, which is a really cool mechanic, and I love that. And so it's kind of necessary for those, but it's super convenient for caves too. All right. What are you gonna do, buddy? Are you gonna just sit in your capital? Sometimes the AI starts to behave really strangely when you hit them really hard, and they kind of freeze up. I think that's sort of what happened with Bazarkan. He didn't defend his capital at all. He didn't even try. It was like he was just trying to hide and survive. But, I mean, in his defense, he wouldn't have been able to defend it anyway, so... I'll just ask for money instead. I don't need your soldiers. I got my own soldiers and they're way better. Okay, now what I want to do is move forward as far as I can with these guys and turn this into a sand province. Let's make sure that I can do that. Oh, this is an active war. Okay, I was thinking I couldn't do that. And now I know I was right. Alright, well, I'll just have to get a... We'll just move forward and get a, get something set up. An outpost or something, and then I can heal in that. I will try to get area prepped ahead of time for that, I think. So I know I'm probably going to want that as an outpost, so I'll go ahead and do it there. And that way I have a spot, and then I can control that cave entrance. Steve's army is not injured. Her army is barely injured, so I don't think there's any reason to slow down. I want to move as far as I can, and it looks like everybody can. So full charge with all the good troops. And then all the injured troops can just hang out around here, I guess. Chilling in the vassal's territory. Just a whole swarm of dragoons. It's a beautiful thing. Although I probably will swap out some of those injured ones. Like you two. You can go back and chill. We'll add in a couple more of these guys who are nice and full on health and put them there. I'll keep moving the Druid of the Cycle out in that direction because I do kind of want to get a healing. Holy crap! They were ready for this. Okay. Can I Earth Shape again? Not Earth Shape. Can I... Ooh. Pyroclastic Eruption. Earth Shatter. Enemy army suffers 20 physical damage. I might want to do that here. Unfortunately, they're kind of split between two different provinces. Might be better to hit the units that are in that province and damage them. Oh, that's going to be a big freaking battle. I want to get a preview. Here, I want to get a preview of what we're looking at. Low risk. The problem is the number of units. I can easily win, but... Oh, wait, hang on. They've left a mistake in their formation. And another kind of mistake here. Okay, let's take advantage of that. That's a safe battle. Let's see, and we got them. We got basically 5 stacks in their territory, 4 stacks in mine. I'm going to go ahead and use Earth Shatter. Spell blocked by Spelljammer. Okay, so I kind of have to use it here. Yeah, I'm going to do it here. Because it only hurts enemy units, is what it says, so it shouldn't bother my guys. Does a little bit of damage. My guys are all fine. That's good. They should be. So, let's just send a Dragoon. Auto this one. And start chipping away at all of Green's forces. Lost a Dragoon, and I really didn't need to here. I really shouldn't be taking too much damage from a fight like this. I think I'll probably do this one myself. It wasn't just that I lost the Dragoon, I kind of took a lot of damage too, and there's so many follow-up battles that I need to do after this one that I don't really want to deal with that, so we'll just handle this one on our own. Alright, Kevin, you're up. Let's get a elemental out and try to draw some fire. fact, let's just set some people on fire. Magma Spirit's a good unit to get here. And plus, I've got a fire giant and a phoenix, so we can burn these plants away. Sharon can go ahead and get her free animal out, her free summon. Oh wait, that's not, I keep thinking that's something else because it's the same symbol, but that's polymorph. She cannot summon an animal. In that case, we'll just move Sharon forward. I want this gold golem kind of front and center. And all the dragoons ready to flank and do tons of damage after the fact. That army up there is kind of by themselves, so I think I'll leave them. I do need to be a little bit careful around the Druids of the Cycle if they have any, although those are Entwined Scourges. They're still good, but they don't have an insta-kill option, so I think we'll be alright. Yeah, I'm good with this formation. They should come after me now because I've done a little bit of damage. I need to slow down my speed. Okay, they're kind of focusing all their attention on that Magma Spirit. They didn't even manage to kill it. Alright. Just gotta get this little guy out of the way, and then I think I can kind of swarm the rest. Can probably do a pretty big chunk of damage with that Phoenix if I use Overheat in the right spot. And pin down the other units, because this is mostly... There's a lot of ranged here. Ranged battle mages. There's only one shield. So yeah, I think I can do a ton of damage there if I get rid of that guy. Let's start down here, though. Because I want to make sure that I do this right. That's not... Okay, that's their Dragoon. For a second I was wondering if they mind-controlled one of mine. At least I think that's... Wait, they did kill one. How did they kill one? Where did he die? I didn't even notice him go down. Did he insta-kill something? Where's a hero with Resurrect? I need to try to find the body. Yeah, here lies Dragoon. I don't know how they did that. I didn't even notice the unit go down. They must have... Oh, it must have been that knight that flanked him and must have done a ton of damage. Alright, well, we'll work on getting him back. It's part of the reason why I wanted to do this myself, is I can get my units back. I think a fire runestone seems like a great idea here. Yeah, things are a little bit more sensitive on this side of the battlefield, so I'm going to try to loosen this up with a shot that might kill my... You know what, actually, what I'm going to do, I'll back you off. Back Kevin off a little bit. Then what I'm going to do is phase these guys here. Actually, that was not the best spot to do it. Darn, I should have, because now they can't do anything. I wanted to leave them in a spot where they could shoot a firebolt at something. That's okay. I'm going to go ahead and bombard this area with Sundering Shot, which is probably my favorite one. Hopefully I don't hit my friendly, but if I do, it's fine. Okay, no, I hit them all twice. That's perfect. Now Kevin can mess him up. I would like to get rid of that hero. I would also like to get rid of that knight and the dragoon. There's a lot of things down here that I would like to get rid of. Let's see if I can get an AoE stun on these guys. If I could hold them down for one turn. Okay, perfect. I don't need to worry about them at all now. I can focus exclusively on these guys. Should be able to do more than enough damage here, I think, to finish them off. But I kind of want to get the dragoons too. I think what I'm going to do is use, what is it? Designate target to mark and distract this one. Because these dragoons have been kind enough to turn around for me, so that marks them and distracts them. Might make it easier for Kevin to... No, he still can't quite finish him off. Let's see, what I could do is have Kevin spur somebody to action. Does that work on the dragoons? I feel like I've tried this before. I don't think it does. I think with that master skirmisher attacks disabled thing, yeah, I don't think it overrides that. So the dragoons can't do anything. But the transmuters could, if I was to use it here. Oh, they can come so darn close to killing him, but not quite. Okay, good. Damage stacked up somehow. Good, I distracted him, and he's wet. Now I can finish that guy off. And all these people are stunned here, so they can't do a thing right now. And I think I can just go get in this archer's face with this guy. Perfect, okay. Now I can work on getting back down there and healing my my friend. We'll have Sharon go here. Or does Sharon want to polymorph something? That could be fun. What kind of status resistance do you have? Their status resistance is probably going to be, well, it's only 3. Usually the druid or the nature transformations, you can get a lot of status resistance out of those. So 3 isn't too bad. But I think I'm just going to have her go down here and finish this guy off anyway, because she's got the revive ability that I need to get my dragoon back up. So I'll use everybody else up here. I see no reason why I can't just go gild that archer there to keep it off my back. And then I'm going to shoot this guy in the back. Again, so close, but not quite a kill. Anybody with a weak attack could do it. The Phoenix here could actually get him if I went here and... Yeah, I'm going to do that. We'll take the hit. That finishes him off pretty nicely. And what is your status resistance? Because if I could turn that guy to gold, that'd be pretty fancy. Alright, let's try it. Hey, that's not where I wanted you to go. Okay, they resisted. Well, that's fine. At least it gets a unit in his face. Alright, Dave. Why don't you... Go ahead and mark that guy, because he's going to be a little tougher to kill. And then summon your animal buddy. Okay, it's a unicorn, that's fine. I'm actually going to phase it behind them and pin them down a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Everybody else is just going to go shoot this guy with all the firepower we can muster. Come on. Come on. Oh, you gotta be closer, that's right. There you go. Perfect. Actually, take that back. Go start working on big guy over here. I'm gonna check them all off. And now that that unit's killed, I can actually zap him a couple times. I think I can just end my turn. Oh, we got a pyroclastic eruption inbound. Right where I was planning to revive my friendly unit. Oh, they mind controlled one of my guys. I don't like that. Didn't realize those were nymphs. Well, we can fix that. Okay, recap. Who have I lost? Okay, one of them I'll get back when the nymph goes down, I think. Should return it to me, I think. Okay, he's back. We're good. Take a crit on that guy. These guys are getting ready to run. What I think I'm going to do here is use Sharon to revive the Dragoon and then use Kevin to heal it. I don't remember if this... No, he's got plenty of health. He'll be fine. All right. Alright, they're about to start losing morale real quick here. Oh gosh, that was 2 for the price of 1. Nope, I want to finish them off. That's a lot better. I did still take pretty heavy damage, though. I might be worth going back and healing up, as much as I want to keep pushing. We'll maybe let them come to me. I took out a good chunk, and I'm not in any rush on this front. Green is not... I'm not worried about green winning quickly. I'm worried about the other dragon winning quickly, the Order one, which is going to require me to go through the Necromancer with Steve's armies. They're the ones in a rush. So I think here we can afford to pull back, heal up, refresh, and get that druid in here, for that matter. So let's do that. Let's make sure everybody can move back sufficiently. I guess you're the slowest army, so... if they want... I will just pull back to here. If they want to follow me into my own territory, that's fine. I wouldn't mind luring them down here. kind of need another teleporter. I'm thinking I might make this a teleporter province instead right here.
Uh-huh.
Oh, do I already have one? Does this city already have a teleporter? Or does it have to be built from this menu? Okay, yeah, it has to be built from this menu. There we go. Okay, these guys are looking good here.
Uh-huh.
Looks like I can just put them on camp. Basically just here to prevent anything from hitting me while the good armies are gone. And we can take Gem Keep on this turn as well.
Uh-huh.
Wait a second. I think I want him to have his... I think his staff just got done. I am going to order up another ring before I forget. Let me go to the arsenal. Don't need that mask. I do like that cleansing cloak of hexing. Ooh, that could be also really good on Stanley. Get rid of the Star Blades one. I'm probably not going to use it. Just disenchant that. Okay, let's go to Blueprints, get another one of those flanker rings. Okay. Stanley, your mop is ready. There we go. Yeah, we'll go ahead and give him those boots because why not? And I do want him to have that cleansing cloak of hexing because then he's got a better chance to inflict status effects. And what kind of ring does he have? A 1 resistance ring. We'll give him one with status resistance, I guess. Seems better. Everything else looks good except for I probably will swap that for this. Nah, I'll leave him with the defense. He'll be fine. Okay, now we're ready. Let's party. Okay. Easy, we will just vassal that. And get back into friendly territory. I could even use these guys. Yeah, I'll have Stanley's army go up to support the push against green up here. Beautiful, nice and easy. I know I could clear this, but I already have 3 haste berries I checked before I started the episode. Let's make sure that's still the case, but actually I have 4 now, so I'm not even gonna bother with it. We've got bigger fish to fry at this point in the game. Okay, can I sneak this guy up and around? Hopefully without getting picked off. I've already got the main thing I wanted, which was knowing where that dragon is. That's one of his seals. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. At least I know where one is. Near Dondell. Need to remember that, because that could be important. It would also explain why his army's hanging around there. Let's make sure he's still got the same countdown. Oh, he lost one. Okay. 66 turns. So that might give me the extra time that I need. So he only has 1 right now. Leave them there. Hawaii has produced an estate hall. I guess we'll do the town hall upgrade. Why not? Spell ready to scry enemy. I'm going to cancel that for now. We're going to get another mountain one ready. Another Earth Shatter. Cancel that for now. We'll use it later. Then I will work on this Earth-shaped sand, I guess, since that's like something I can always use. Okay. I don't think I need to use Earth Shatter on this turn again. It's just having it ready is good. Stanley's mop is done. We've already taken care of that. We do have hero remains to go through. Just wanted to see if there's anything useful in here. There's a tier 3 mount, some items that give extra hit points. Probably enough in here worth selling or deconstructing to make better items. Whoops, I didn't even mean to sell them, but okay. True Sight Demolisher. That's a slightly better headpiece for Stanley. I'll sell that. Sure. You can have this. No, not that. Mask of Accuracy. No, not that. That Mask of Accuracy. There we go. Just barely slightly better. Oh. Intimidation. Do we need to do our intimidation rounds again? Let me check my Free Cities overview. Okay, a couple of them are already maxed out, and I've intimidated the rest as much as I can. I don't think war spoils are going to be a problem if I'm fighting armies of this size. What do we got down here? A little trouble at the Mage's Tower. I think these might be... Yeah, that's just a city-state army that's coming in to cause trouble. I believe that can be handled quite easily by the units that are here. Yeah. Yeah, that should not be a problem. Let's go take care of that real quick. Go, nice try. It's just, they're feeding me resources at this point. It's great. What did I get? An Arbalest? I don't need this. I don't even want this. Forge Father's favored? No. Get out of my army. We have better units. He's not worth the tiny bit of upkeep I'd be spending on him. Well, I guess that's why I left these armies here, because I kind of figured something would try to funnel down through here in an effort to get to me. And most likely it's going to be city-state stuff that's getting thrown at me. What else do we have? 20% accuracy. That's probably worth taking. And he's got a flanker ring. I'm sure somebody could use that, even though I know I'm making better rings. She's got one already. Jormag does not lead to lightning resistance really anymore. Although, there might be better rings for Jormag. Spirit, Spirit, Lightning, Spirit. Nah, I think we'll give him our flanker ring. Yeah, sure. Oops, I didn't mean to go to the next turn. I was going to wrap the episode up there, but I guess we'll see what the enemies do. Hopefully there's not another big battle, or else it's going to be an extra long episode. Normally I like to leave it at the end of the turn, so you guys can let me know if there's anything I've missed that needs to be taken care of. Alright, so Harrington is where he looks like he's going to want to make his stand. Which, fortunately, there is spots... Well, plus I can always knock out mountains. I can basically put outposts wherever I want them, just because I can knock out mountains. Which makes attacking these guys so much easier. Harrington would actually be super easy to siege, because I could knock that mountain out and just put an outpost in there. That's almost certainly what I'm going to end up doing. Okay, well, we got these armies here. Before I forget, I am going to get that druid of the cycle in the mix here. I'm trying to decide who I want to drop. And I'm thinking I might actually drop the Ironclad. Well, I don't know. Its direct fire ability to push things, I guess, is still useful. And the Fire Giant's pretty good against the units I'm going up against. I guess we'll drop a Dragoon. Probably the one that's injured. Yeah, we could do that. We'll drop him, and add the druid, but oh wait, hang on, actually. I've got Stanley's whole army here moving up, including more gold titans.
Yeah.
Which Stanley is actually going to take. Alright, I'm going to do a little army organization before wrapping this one up, because I want to get a good solid front line put together. Okay, the rest of those are all just dragoons. Okay, so what I'm going to do is Stanley will take 2 titans. Let's see, she's got 1. I want to spread them out a little more. Okay, so I'm going to drop the transmuter from Kevin's group. He's going to go with Stanley. And Stanley can drop 1 of those titans and send it to Kevin's group. Stanley himself can go stand here and take the transmuter. And I will add a fresh, preferably highly-ish promoted. Okay, I don't really have any. We'll do this. There we got, everybody's got 3 dragoons in their armies and then a nice mix of tier 4 and 5 units. So that should be enough. Oh, and then there's the druid of the cycle, who is the whole reason that I was moving stuff around in the first place. What abilities do you have specifically? Sacrificial Blight. Restart the cycle, cycle's end. Oh, cycle's end is what they actually use to kill my Phoenix, not Sacrificial Blight. Because Sacrificial Blight has to be used on a friendly unit. It's not one that I usually want to use. Mostly they're here as a healer, so which army could potentially use the most healing? Probably somebody with, You know what, we might put him with Dave. Because Dave himself has a lot of range damage output, so we could drop a Dragoon from Dave's army for that reason. In fact, we'll drop a Dragoon from this army because he's less promoted. We'll send one of these, and then we'll add the Druid of the Cycle here. I think that's really the only one I need. I just want to have a healer in the mix somewhere. And then I think the rest we can come back to for the next episode. So I'm going to wrap this one up here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. And I'm planning to be back next week with another one. I think this series might get wrapped up faster than what I was thinking. At least I feel like I just made a lot of progress in this episode, but we'll see. We'll see how much of a pain, honestly, as long as these two keep fighting, orange and white, as long as those two keep fighting, I think I can take out green and purple pretty quick, especially purple. They seem to be a little weak, probably because they've been in the middle the whole game, but we'll see when we come back for the next episode. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you all next time. Special thanks to all my Patreon supporters, including Tier 3 supporters Blitz, Braden, Dawson Horner, Jimbro, Roderick, and Sarah Feingold. Thanks so much, everybody.